Alright, here we go.
Yes, ma'am. That was definitely read before you, cut stream. Just so you know.
Oh yeah, she definitely had said that beforehand. She literally said that.
Yeah. I had said it too. Alright.
But say before I cut the stream earlier, there was like no text on the screen, I don't believe. It was silent.
Really? I could have sworn I said that. Oh well.
Nah, it was silent. It's okay.
It doesn't matter. All they do is feed you a pack of lies and take stuff away from you. Oh really, Mr. Strahd? Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm? I'm not gonna make it sound like he doesn't use stuff. He doesn't need to sound like a 46-year-old man. He's better off sounding like a 24-year-old woman that lives in Florida. What?
Oh my. Surely you were given that.
Yeah, the D let me keep it after I looked daggers at him for long enough. He went through the pockets and then said, "Go on then, have it," before telling me to scarp it. Always pays off giving people look like he ate them.
I can't help feeling that it's going to get you into serious trouble one day.
Well, what I really wanted was that nice shiny disc of mine.
The music box disc? But Mr. Windybank said it was practically worthless.
I think I'm gonna go and have another bash, give him a long hard stick. He doesn't have that disc anymore, didn't Gregson take it? I think not, Mrs. Strahd. We shan't enter Windybanks again today. Why not? That's not fair!
It can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Windybank.
What is mine? I had the ticket for this coat and it was in the coat's pocket. And there should be something else and all. That's what the wrong coach said, ain't it?
Yes, he did mention something about another article, didn't he?
Well, then that's mine too, whatever it is.
Now she's really pushing her luck.
Gina, girl. Mrs. Strahd, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for the day. Yeah, and it's all your fault, Sholmes. So what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening? Eh? Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure, and I might entertain you with a modest violin recital.
I see.
Listen, it might sound better considering it's an actual violin this time.
Not the viola.
No, Tay. Oh. Why would I come round your place, eh? Have you lost your head or something?
Oh.
Oh, bye.
She ran. I heard her.
Dang.
Oh dear. She's gone.
Having reviled on me quite unnecessarily, I might add.
I can't help wondering if perhaps she might turn up anyway.
Interesting.
Once she's had a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come.
Very well then. I'll inform Iris to set a place for our potential guests at the dinner table this evening. And one more thing. I should be glad of your company later, too. I mean, we live there, so...
Really? Sorry.
Sorry?
Really?
That's it. Naruto speaks the way I speak at work. Like, I don't hear people, I say sorry?
Say I'm sorry?
I hate it. I say sorry, I'm like, sorry? I believe I have a rather splendid surprise to show you. Surprise, Kazuma.
Oh, how exciting! What is it?
He's got Kazuma in a little box.
Oh my god.
5 years we've known each other. You want to see me jump out of the cake?
Yeah.
You shall have to wait and see, Mr. Sato. Until later, then. Bye-bye. Oh.
Okay. Nope, no longer can go in there.
April, 3:46 p.m.
Sholmes is sweet. Oh, Susie and Bruno, come in.
Good afternoon, Iris.
Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Oh, don't mention it. Goodness, look at the time already.
Can you heat up my bacon and eggs,
is
please,
always-
Iris?
I am. I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening.
Already? You're obviously cooking something special, aren't you?
Oh yes, after all, we have a special guest joining us. Guess who it is? Go on. You'll never guess.
Look at those little eyes of hers shining.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. It's awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it?
It's Ginny! Isn't that exciting? Oh, what a surprise.
Yes, that's wonderful news. Wow, Iris seems overjoyed about the idea.
I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional.
Oh yes, that does sound like fun.
Inosuke.
I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you? Are you, Mr. Naruhodo? By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Sholmes up to?
It's packaging Kazuma in the box. Are you?
I don't know. It's really looking funny too. He's just like brooding over there at the desk.
What's wrong? What's wrong this time?
Really? Oh, he's been like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
ever since he got back.
Good screenshot that.
Mr. Sholmes?
I beg that you won't speak to me.
What is... Sorry?
I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave.
What is this?
I forgot he said that. What's wrong with him? As you can see, I'm not here.
Oh my god, is he like bipolar?
I'm 72 undiagnosed mental illnesses.
I don't know how to respond to that. Okay.
I do apologize. When he gets like this, he completely oblivious to everything.
Yes,
Is he
I
bipolar?
see.
Some people have theories that he has like ADHD, but I don't think that makes you forget who people are.
That doesn't make you forget, no.
It's just
like-
his attitude.
Yeah.
Really, he behaves like a child sometimes. Haley does.
Yeah.
He sure does.
Mr. Sholmes and Iris have something of a parent and child relationship, don't they? Yes, except that Iris is clearly the parent here. Come to think of it, I wonder whether her real parents are.
Inosuke, you can't ask that. Come on.
What's the matter, Bruno? You have ever such a funny look on your face.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
I know what it is. What does the girl live here with Sholmes, you're wondering? Am I right?
How did you...
Oh, Bruno, I can read you like a book.
This girl is dangerous.
Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I won't mind.
Alright.
So I guess I'm gonna ask her anything.
Hey, Iris, are your parents dead? Like, what's going on here?
So, by Guinea, you mean Miss Lestrade, the young woman from the McGilded case 2 months ago, right?
Yes, who also stole my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Although, after the trial, I invited her back here and we had dinner together. And now we're the best of friends. Wigglytail. Yes. Now if I bump into her on the street, she runs away as fast as she can.
Oh,
And I chase after her down the back alley.
interesting idea of friendship.
And then I let her have the latest color of smoke grenade I've developed.
Oh,
There are so many beautiful colors in the world. Ginny wants me to make a whole rainbow.
I suppose this means you've let Miss Strahd keep the smoke grenade launcher you have.
Yes, that's right. I'd get bored of it anyway. Hurley always reacts the same way when I shoot him with it now.
Poor Hurley.
Oh, I can't wait for Ginny to arrive. I've been too long since we last come over.
She's last come over.
I'm so excited.
I just hope she does actually come.
I'm sure you've been wondering why it is I live here with Hurley, haven't you?
Well, it has crossed my mind. That and where are your real parents?
My mommy and daddy aren't with me anymore.
Hmm.
Mommy passed away when I was born, and all around the same time my father, well, he had to go to a faraway land because of one of the cases he and Hurley were working on.
Oh. Wait a minute. Did you say he and Hurley?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Daddy and Hurley were solving mysterious cases together.
I mean, yeah. She didn't mention
It's
that
true.
before.
It's true.
He wrote them all up in his diaries. That's what's in the metal case over there.
Really? You recorded them all? So, you... mean it's true, Mr. Sholmes?
Really did have a partner with him who tackled some of the most taxing cases?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I mean, I've always... Nice to have one, isn't it?
So Mr. Sholmes' partner was your father?
Exactly. Hurley told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest. But that always made me want to look even more, so I opened it.
Found your father's memoirs.
Yes, so I asked Hurley, who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair. But then he told me, that's when I found out when the author of all these accounts was my father.
So Iris's father was Mr. Sholmes' partner.
I've practically lived with Hurley all my life. I was tiny when he took me in.
So.
Hmm?
For a second, she stopped talking. I was like, is she done? Is somebody else asking? No, sorry.
Someone
so it
else.
came to as quite a shock. When Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy, I mean.
It must have done.
I wonder why Mr. Sholmes chose to tell you. And at such a young age. Hurley says it's always because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me. Oh? Well, having lived with Hurley all these years, you might say that his way has rubbed off on me. There are some things I can just see. Especially lies. I almost know when people are lying because they open their mouths sometimes.
Right.
Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes, actually.
I'd always assumed Mr. Sholmes simply told you all these thrilling stories.
Oh no, Hurley's hopeless like that.
Oh no.
He forgets everything. As soon as he solved a case, it's all but vanishes from his mind.
It sounds like he just Yeah, there is some ADHD going on there, but it doesn't cause you to forget people. It makes you like
Well,
focus
I feel like
on
yeah,
way too much all at once, and then he hyper focuses. But
yeah, that's what people
yeah.
see.
Yeah, he's like hyper
People
focusing,
are-
and then he's just like, oh, he gets very distracted very easily.
Yeah, that's what people are saying, because it's just like, I've seen people say, like, well, the fact that he gets very focused on one case and then seemingly just forgets details that he doesn't want, that he doesn't care about, he just forgets those details because he's so focused on this one thing. People
Then
are
he
like,
just
it's
forgets
very
that he
ADHD-like.
Yeah.
I feel like him telling Naruhodo to just get away, he doesn't know who he is basically just like, I'm focusing right now. Please don't talk to me.
Right, he's like focused on something over there.
Just sitting in his chair, don't worry about
Oh,
it.
I see. The other day, it was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he just solved. So the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again. It was quite a shock for everyone.
You can say that again.
You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris? That's right, Wilson. Daddy is...
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Well,
I caught that from the very beginning.
you did, and I was just like,
I was just like, is her... Because I saw her last name. I was like, is her dad the one that literally dies, like, first case? But does she know he's dead? Oh, no, she doesn't. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness
looks
gracious.
around.
That's right, Wilson. Daddy is Dr. Dr. John H. Wilson. I learned from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see.
There you go. Now, if you had any doubts, yep, there he is.
She didn't mention it last time. She briefly said, I was like, oh, she's not related then. And then now she's, nope, that's my dad. I was like, okay.
Well,
Oh, and her backpack, I'm looking at the little rabbit.
yeah.
I just saw it because of the text box and her on the side there. Oh. Aw.
That's what prompted me to study and study so that I could earn a doctorate as well.
Iris's father went
Sato knows.
to some distant land and is a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson.
Oh, 저 고은요
No.
좋아요 어무요 요시게 나우호죠 나우호죠 Can you share before the quarter they will victim the case? Yo, can we pan over to the right?
Dr.
To the left
John
maybe?
H. Wilson. Can we pan? No!
Pan over? Baited.
Visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yume University. The man who, in the most bizarre of circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan. Did we tell her? Like, oh no. Miss Usato.
Yes.
Perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time.
I think that would be for the best.
She was so happy. Oh,
Ah, my dear fellows, how good to see you.
he's done brooding.
Mr. Sholmes!
Damn, sure, I gotta say, honestly, Kazuya Nori outdid
shorty.
himself. Kazuya Nori was, like, designing these male characters, and he was just like, I'm just gonna have to do it like this. You can't stop me.
We got, like, freaking
Whoa.
Van Zeeks. I know. We got freaking Van Zeeks over here. We got Cosma. We got, Sholmes. We got...
When you go in and out of the evidence page, you could see the hint when the text box goes away, and then you could just see how thin his waist is.
I know. There it is. Yep.
Why ever did you not make your presence known to me before?
I said hello, but...
Well, no matter now. So,
There it is.
how the devil are you?
I mean,
good.
I'm good.
Not mentally ill.
We've been with you for most of the day.
Goodness, really?
Do you have, like, short-term memory loss?
You know.
Do tell, Mr. Sholmes. Is your violin unscathed?
My violin? Whatever are you talking about, dear madam?
Okay. She's just like,
Oh, Susato.
she looks like a sad puppy. Look at her.
Does. Never mind that. Now I have something far more interesting to show you. Behold, my dear fellows.
Oh, another music box disc?
No, not another disc, Miss Susato.
The disc?
This is the one Gregson demanded we hand over as evidence. Mr. McGilded's disc.
Wait, did you steal this?
Sholmes, baby, what are you doing?
Then, what's it doing here?
You must know at times, Mr. Naruhodo.
You can also see, like, the slim of his waist as he's, like, in this sprite here as well.
This for sure, you can tell.
Yep.
Hands over the waist. I think that I have an undeniable turn for detection. I may well be even more adept at larceny.
Oh, that would be wonderfully exciting. It'd be your pickpocketing assistant. And Ruda would be our go-to lawyer if we ever got caught.
Right.
Plus, Susie has such beautiful handwriting. She could write all our menacing crime notifications.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yes,
Oh.
I'd be delighted.
Wait, Susato!
I'm just going to pretend this conversation never happened, I think. Okay. Alright. Can I, Dang it.
He's like, no, don't even talk to me unless you give me money.
Dang it. I tried. I don't understand. How did the disc come to be in your possession? I thought Inspector Gregson took it back to Scotland Yard.
Quite correct. And that sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of this.
That's a bar of caramel, Mr. Sholmes.
Your one and only friend in times of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken.
If you'll humor me, my dear fellows, cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated the disc.
No, but take away with you to go to the yard, take away with. So hand it over. Oh, yes, of course. It's a boy, it's a man, so you can definitely make your phone, you have no choice but to comply.
It's all yours, Inspector. I don't even think that's a comply. You try to skip it, so I'll read it. For the briefest of moments, I had the disc in my hand, did I not?
Yes, you did, but I still don't understand.
It was at precisely that moment that I summoned my one and only friend into action. I pressed the disc into the pair of bars, like this.
That's amazing. The disc and all the minuscule protrusions. Yeah, I got it. Had made an image in the caramel. That's interesting. Wait, how small is that disc? Oh, he put two and two bars
Yeah, he put two together.
What
Yeah.
That's so smart. He's smart.
That's the thing, like, he's a very smart person. He's just not mentally healthy. Anyway, indeed, this caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, you know. Suitably soft for making impressions, but resistant to melting. the result of a precisely controlled solution. I bet he got weed in there.
How extraordinary.
Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. A pair of what?
Eh?
Pair of these nuts?
Oh.
Take a house key, for example. A simple press in its unique form is duplicated. I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without high sucrose nourishment.
Yes. It sounds illegal.
Okay, but what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
From the image, I was able to create this. I confess I was most curious to know what manner of music would issue from the disc when played.
Do tell us, then, Mr. Sholmes. The music does... What music does the disc play?
Well, unfortunately, I have no idea.
No idea.
None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows? Gonna get the lore.
No, I'm afraid not.
Goodness, you don't know, Runa?
Lore! Who's given the lore?
Inside the music box, there's a special metal piece called a comb. That's what produces the sound.
It's literally just playing his theme, but...
What are you gonna do?
yeah. Small protuberances
Pluck the different teeth of the comb as they rotate past it, making the different notes. The first music box to be invented used a rotating cylinder with protuberances on it.
But over time, a new type of player was produced which uses discs such as these. With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide all over the globe.
Why exactly?
Because the discs are easy to produce and can be interchanged to felicitate the playing of different tunes. There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result.
It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music even when no performer is present.
But it is the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem.
What do you mean?
As you may imagine, the construction of one's firm music box does not match that of another. And we have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There is no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intraceable.
Ah, I see. So that's why.
Naturally, I tested the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal. But as you can hear, to no avail. Are we just look? The results are unequally unsatisfactory in this one. Oh, a little autosave there.
Yeah,
So, I am presently engaged with acquiring an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe.
Every single one? That's heavy for you, always taking things too far.
But, my dear girl, an unsolved riddle is quite repugnant in my constitution.
But surely all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, won't it?
Yes, that is certainly true in the worst case. I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room.
But
But I...
Oh, stand by and go out because I gotta ask about Magnus McGilded.
McGilded! Yay, McGilded!
Magnus McGilded, not a name I expected to hear again so soon.
Yes, it's only been 2 months since the Grizzly case.
We get a picture of his demise. Yay!
Yes, there it is!
Yay!
Mr. McGilded perished within hours of the trial's conclusion.
This man got freaking immolated.
Oh,
Fancies!
Dang! Was it the curse of the Reaper? No one knows still now. The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash. Not a shred of evidence remained. And with the man's death, the truth about the murder in which he was so intimately involved was buried.
Bird.
Buried.
Burned.
Bird. Even though we successfully established Mr. McGilded's innocent in the trial, the newspapers are still claiming that it remains an unsolved case. Mystery case, same thing. Whose knife is this? I'm still... It said M.
Poor old thrice baked Wilson? Mason.
Mason. The murder of the brickmaker, Mr. Thrice Fried Mason.
Oh, fair play. My boy Fair Play.
In the end, the truth of the matter remains a mystery. We still have no idea what really happened that night.
Can we get a chuckle?
And although Mr. McGilded was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not. Oh.
It would appear that the case is not yet closed.
Yeah.
No kidding. You can say that again, buddy.
Well, it's time I get started, getting things ready for dinner, I think. Giddy will be here before long.
I said thank you, Iris.
I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, well, you must let me help you then.
Thank you, Iris.
Of course, Susie. There's plenty to do.
I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performing partner. That's a nice forward view of him. Oh, it's gone now. Now then, where did I leave it?
Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Sholmes. Never leave anything too precious without with the pawnbroker.
Yes, you may be right.
I am right.
Oh, well, that reminds me of something Mr. Windybank said before. He said that he had a manuscript of Iris's in pawn, didn't he?
Let's talk about this right in front of Iris. Did he?
Yes, he definitely mentioned it. Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storage room. Were his words, I believe.
So you heard about that, did you? I expect you were
Oh my goodness.
Sent as I was.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Oh, I see.
Did it go through? What? Huh? Hold on.
Do it again.
Help me.
The thing.
OMG.
I like how you didn't say anything. You're just like, oh my god, like you didn't say anything.
I wanted to be subtle about it.
Oh my god.
You turned your camera off.
I did not.
That's why I didn't think it'd be a problem because I was gonna call back again, and then I was just like,
Oh yes, the idea is such a wonderful story languished in Mr. Windybank's storage room, gathering dust.
My dear madam, I'm quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it, more secure than a bank's vault.
And what about your Stradivarius? Harley? Hurley?
Harley?
Harley Quinn? Hurley?
Miss Harley Quinn?
Was that safe and secure?
Well, there may be the occasional mix-up.
Caused by a certain impetuous someone not too far from me now.
Do you have any idea how long it took for me to write that, Baskerville story, Harley?
Hurley. Oh, I can't say Harley for some...
Oh, it sounds so exciting! The Hound of the Baskervilles. I should love to read it. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he didn't like that one.
What's going on here? Why does it feel like an icy chill just swept through the room?
Susie, what did you just say? You said the Hound of the Baskervilles? But how could you know the full title?
Oh, was that what was in the what was it that she didn't show us?
Oh, the telegram?
Telegram, maybe.
Well,
That's because Miss Susato is a great fan of all of the stories about Mr. Sholmes, of course. She doesn't look amused.
But
No, that
Reno,
doesn't work.
the Hound of the Baskervilles has never been published.
What?
It's a
When
manuscript,
I
not a
showed
hold
Hurley the
on.
manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet.
I don't understand.
That's why he said he'd keep it safe until it was right time for the story to be public, you see.
So that's why the manuscript is in, Windybanks?
And yet, how could Susie here know its title? Well, Hurley, what's going on?
What is going on, baby?
What is it, Mr. Sholmes?
It would appear our guest has arrived.
Oh my... Nothing gets answered.
Dodging the question, I see. Gina!
Yeah. Miss Lestrade.
This was a bad idea. I knew I wasn't welcome. I'm going.
No, wait, Miss Lestrade. We've all been eagerly awaiting your arrival.
Yeah, we just had a little
Haven't
bit of
we,
drama.
Iris?
Hey, ladies, can we,
Oh, yes!
Thank you.
Just wait here, Guinea. We'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Come on, Susie.
Right, of course.
I'd be pleased to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please, make yourself at home.
Don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come along in. My throat. Help. What say you to some Mendelssohn? I won't take no for an answer.
I wonder what that meddlesome is it then?
Shut up, Renosuke. Damn, you're not funny.
Kitty!
Waka hi.
Wagga hi! Meow. Meow.
That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal that was even more delicious than usual. Mr. Sholmes' violin performance was in no way meddlesome, and Gina, as we come to call her, taught us all how to steal things from one another without being noticed. Oh, wow, beautiful. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves. Well, into the night.
To be continued.
Ooh, nighttime. Can you please tell me about the freaking telegram? That was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it?
Oh yes, Iris's cooking was truly divine.
And I feel as though I can still hear the enchanted strings of Mr. Sholmes' violin even now. We didn't get
He knows how to play the violin. No, you don't.
We didn't get to hear it though.
Best of all, I bet I could steal the glass from his lordship's face
Steal the glasses from his lordship's face next time we're in court. Now, Susato, please. She's being a little devious here.
She is. Oh. What's up, girl?
Naruhodo-san, could I consult with you about something I wonder?
What's the matter, Susato-san?
It's about the telegram I received.
The one that arrived first thing this morning, I suppose.
I've been summoned.
Oh. Summoned? What do you mean?
Jury duty.
The telegram was for the Lord Chief Justice's office. Lord Strongheart has asked to see me.
The Lord Chief Justice? When?
Tomorrow morning.
What?
Then we have to start preparing at once. Oh no, that won't be necessary, Naruhodo-san. I've been summoned alone.
Alone? What on earth for?
I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow.
What's all this about? Whatever is it? It's making me feel very uneasy.
Knock, knock, it's
who
Knuckles.
could that be, I wonder?
Good evening, friends!
Oh, Iris, hello again. Oh, she's here.
It's Gina.
Ah, Gina too. Yes, Giddy.
Yeah, Guineas. Is it Giddy or Genies?
I think
Ginny.
it's Ginny, yeah.
Yes, Ginny's going to stay with us tonight. She's going to sleep in with me. Isn't that right, Ginny?
Well, yeah.
How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea. You know, I've learned so much today. Oh, what in particular? All those things Ginny showed us. Wasn't it wonderful?
Ah, you mean all those pickpocketing techniques? We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we?
I think I've awakened a natural talent. I could earn a living from it.
You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So, what brings you up here to our humble quarters at this late hour?
Well, you see, I came to return this.
Oh!
Hey,
Oh!
hey!
Wait, what? That's mine! Oh, she stole it.
Oh my, however did you... I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it.
Oh yes, I'd forgotten. Iris literally is a child genius.
So anyways, here, you can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it, though.
It's important to me.
Thank you.
Alright then, good night.
Yes, good night.
What's up, Iris?
So this is your office, is it? What do you think, Ginny?
I think you wouldn't fancy me chances with a lawyer what lives in a place like this.
Yes, me too. Ha 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 ha.
Girl!
Seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about. Yeah, she didn't leave immediately.
I suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript.
Yes, I suppose she probably does. She's like,
Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you? Aren't you going to tell me? I'm so sorry. I need a little more time, please.
what's going on behind my back?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I understand. I hope I haven't made you feel awkward.
Oh no, not at all, Iris. Not at all.
I don't know what this is all about, really, but it's a story you made up, isn't it, Iris? This mantle script or whatever you call it?
Mantle script.
There's no word.
It's not exactly a story that I made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diaries.
Daddy's?
That's right. I did suppose I've mentioned it to you before, Ginny, but my daddy was Hurley's assistant once. His partner.
Eh?
They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together.
Is that right, mister?
Apparently
know.
so. I was surprised as you are, though.
And Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his diaries. So I studied them and wrote my stories based on what actually happened.
So, where's the old man now, then?
He had to go far away on urgent business to a faraway land, and he'll be gone a very long time.
Oh, he sure will.
So, I've never really met him.
And you never will.
Sorry. Oh, right.
Come to think of it, I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should ask her. Should we?
Go ahead and ask.
I think I've
Before we
read
do.
this novel, by the way, in like high school.
Hound of the Baskervilles?
Yes.
That's funny.
Yes, actually, I think I did. I just remember. I remember there was a book. It was about hounds, but it was a mystery novel, and it was like I think it was Sherlock Holmes.
Well. Spoiler!
I think, but that was like a long time ago. So
Very long time ago.
Iris, this Hound of the Baskervilles story. I take it that it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts?
That's right. I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow. From the other cases, I mean.
Oh? How?
I don't really know, but it must be special in some way. Because after I've written it and showed the manuscript to Hurley, he turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that.
Oh, this is happening right now, okay.
It is.
It pains me to have to say this after you told over it for so long, Iris. But this story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances.
But why not? It's one of my best works.
I'm not at liberty to say, not now, so please do not ask me.
Alright then, I won't.
But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris, when the time is right.
And that's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Windybank, isn't it?
Yes. Hurley said it had to be somewhere very safe.
That really gets my goat, it does. He's treating you like a child. Well, Gina, I hate to say it, but she is
literally 10 years old.
literally a child.
Literally.
It's mean, it's what it is, keeping secrets like that.
I'm sure Mr. Sholmes isn't trying to be mean.
Eh?
If he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure that must have been a very good reason.
I think so too.
You lot are too trusting for your own good. Well, you can't pull the wool over my eyes. Jones is lying to Iris. I bet my life on it. Girl, are you trying to cause trouble in here?
Hurley's lying to me.
Don't. She's literally 10.
Don't believe her lie. Girl, what you gotta say? I'm over here in the corner.
Can I look at the manuscript and she'll just slap my hand away?
Tell me about your parents.
Just ask her that way. I've realized that I don't know anything about your parents, Gina.
I ain't got any, have I? Never have. Look, these sons full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us from the minute we're born, not even our mums. But we all stick together. The older ones look after little ones and make sure they get by.
So that's why you're a pickpocket.
Nah, diving's my life. I love it. I get a kick out every time I lift some pompous idiot's purse. And that's how we all afford to eat. Unlike Robin Hood, ain't I? That's how I see it.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
Oh, Gina.
I do think about it sometimes. What it'd be like to have parents, I mean. I always thought it'd make everything right. But I haven't listened to what Iris just said. It sounds like having parents isn't always easy either.
Oh.
I mean, if you never had them, you don't feel like you always wanted to meet them.
It's true. I do want to see Daddy so much. Oh, Iris.
Well...
Anyway.
Gina, what did you mean when you said that you know Mr. Sholmes is lying to Iris?
No, he reckons he bought that manuscript or whatever, right? Oh, come on, it's obviously a load of rubbish.
Oh right, why would you think that, Gina?
It's simple, if that store really was an old Windybank storeroom. There's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words you, could know about it. Ah.
I know
Sorry,
she's like,
Iris, but if you asked me, so I was just like, you gonna say it? You gotta do without telling you.
But Heathy would never do something like that. I'm sure of it.
Parents do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, a lot of them.
You
You just ain't realized it yet. We just ain't realized it yet.
You just haven't realized it.
I'm telling you, that mantle script ain't at Winterbanks. You'd soon see it if you had a look. Even if you think you could trust him, I don't. That Jones is a liar like the rest of them. You would never lie, dude.
If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes.
See?
But I don't mean it that I think he sewed it. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere I don't know, even though it's wrong of me to doubt him.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris.
Well, that was an eventful conversation. Get out of my room.
Oh my goodness, look at the time. Come on, Ginny. We should get back downstairs.
Yeah, alright.
And please don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you?
No, of course not. Good night then, Iris. Good night, Gina.
You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist.
You don't have time.
Yeah, girl, don't you gotta be somewhere?
Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night, then.
Iris, sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult, but deep down, she's still just a child.
Well, I think it's time that I turned in for the night, too, Naruhodo-san.
Alright. Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris's father, but also the name of the murdered visiting professor of Yume University. It can't be a mere coincidence.
I bet Cosmo would have said it out loud, right in front of
on.
Iris. He'd be like, John H. Wilson, didn't he die? Like, he would have said it right in front of Iris. You know, are you good?
Sir Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo.
Who's Naruhodoing?
That voice. That's Mr. Shaw?
Oh, it's me! Okay, hold on.
Oh, it's still nighttime. Hello?
What's up,
What's
Booba?
going on? It's the middle of the night.
It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone.
Gina?
She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty.
Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no?
I think not, from speaking to her before she retired. I received the sick impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Mr. Sato. No, I don't believe the girl has gone home, but I have been waiting for over an hour now.
Over an hour? Oh.
If you'll indulge me, look out of the window, my dear fellow.
What's going on?
I don't know, but
What's
Shones looks
this
good under
about?
dress, I'll just say that again.
What'd you say?
I said, I don't know, but he looks good underdressed, I gotta say it again.
Oh, yes. Oh, the lights are on over there.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. Why is there a light on at this time of the night?
That's Mr. Winterbank's pawnbrokery. Oh, is it?
Mr. Winterbanks. Oh no!
Winterbanks.
Windy.
And she put the toiletry well when even get doing so exactly what the world doesn't what you was doing about it.
You can't stop this.
Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, so dear. If I'm telling you.
Could Gina have gone?
It seems you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruhodo. Yunosuke was dead asleep before I woke up.
Sorry. Oh, No. Not, he's like, no, not really.
Well, anyway, we must investigate.
Oh. At once.
Who's that one thing?
Oh. Wait, you're supposed to be sleeping. You have to get up early. Oh my god.
Girl, what are you doing? Go back to bed.
Go back to bed. Miss Susato? Oh. Oh boy.
Alright.
The door to Windy Banks. It's open. Yeah.
And the lamp is burning.
Must be Chino. Must it?
I just hope it's nothing more sinister.
What?
Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly something is afoot inside.
A foot. There it is.
We're footing. Alright, let's have a look-see, huh? Oh.
There's no one here.
Do you see anything strange?
Oh, the blood over there. I see it on the calendar, actually. Oh no, not April 16th. Of all the days a murder could happen.
On the 16th of April. What's going on April 16th? I don't know personally what's going on that day. What do you know that I don't? Hmm?
Hold on.
Hold on. What? Hello? Becky?
Yes, I'm back. Hello.
Hello. Did just what he did and didn't answer my question, just like, hold on. And then just change the topic.
Do I know something you don't? No.
You're just like, of all the days for murder to happen. I was like, oh, is there an event? What happens on April
there's
16th?
There's nothing on April 16th. I was just making the joke.
Just making a joke? How dare you? Oh, yes. There is.
Oh my god.
It's the Dream Team! Ah!
Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes! What the? Has Sholmes been shot?
Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo.
But,
After them! Go!
right.
Oh my goodness.
Ah. Blast. Oh, there we go. I've lost them.
Hello?
What the we have here?
That's it's just a body.
You could read this.
Okay.
I've been reading
The
like
alarm was misraised from pawnbroker, sir. Would you know something about that? Jesus.
Officer, come with me. It's my friend Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot.
Shot! Oh my goodness.
With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Windy Banks.
Okay. Here's the cutscene, by the way.
Okay, there's a cutscene.
Oh my god, he's on the floor.
ホームズさん
なるほど様。
大丈夫ですか僕は大丈夫だ心配ないそれよりもあの扉の向こうだ早く
Oh shit, he's dead.
Oh shit!
Oh, he's been shot.
Windy Banks!
No, he's dead. Oh, Gina.
椎名さん
Oh, I love how, like, thick the lines are for the animation. Oh, that was the be continued. Oh my
To be
goodness.
continued.
How many parts are there? The plot thickens. Oh, what time is it though? I could still keep going. It's good. Interesting, interesting. Oh. Just a recap. Behind that door, in the storage room. Hurry.
Poor old Pop Windy Banks.
Oh no! Ha! I didn't see the gun in her hand before because it wasn't lit up. But now, oh boy.
Yeah.
It's Gina. Oh no, framed, just like me.
Why is it always guns?
From that moment, Windy Banks' pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the crime scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B.
I'm so glad that I will no longer get to voice Jonesy because he got shot. You know? He's gone from the story because he got shot.
Oh, he's being in the hospital. Oh boy. I'm gonna
What'd you do
voice
if he died?
literally everybody. What if he died? I'm like,
Yeah, what if you didn't know the whole time he like died?
Oh, Iris.
A telegram came, but all it said was, wait at home.
Oh, yes. We asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone.
She literally has nobody if Sholmes is not there.
It's true. It's
That
true.
is so sad. My heart.
Yeah, poor Iris.
This is how you get attached to the characters, man.
Yeah, it's just that easy. Think about it. You're like, damn, this poor
What
girl.
happened, Bruno?
Poor Iris, she's trembling. Oh. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything when I know. That I know.
Something awful has happened, hasn't it?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Oh boy.
Hey, you wanna come in?
I don't think that's appropriate. Not in this moment.
You think that's appropriate?
I was trying to present it to her. Would you mind if I showed you this, Iris? It's just a boring old thing? Really, but like, that's disrespectful, Naruhodo.
It is. Kazuma's turning in his grave.
Oh, I don't really like boring things.
It looks like Japanese modesty is easily misinterpreted by young Western children.
You could say that again.
You know what? I live by that. You know what? Yes. Absolutely.
I mean, who does like boring things? No one wants to be shown something boring. Come to think of it, you're always introducing things with, this is boring, but it's a bad habit. You should stop it.
That's how it is in
I'll be
Japan,
sure
baby.
to let the entire population of the Empire of Japan know of my return. On my return? What is that? What?
I guess to children you'd be like, hey, this is kind of boring, but do you want to look at this?
Oy.
Whatever.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windybank is dead. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning.
Yes, I had a feeling.
You did?
Well, I saw those police carriages coming up outside his shop. So I knew something must have happened there.
Oh, Iris. I care her.
She's good. She's so good. I love her.
When we
Why?
entered Windy Banks in the small hours, we disrupted a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street, and I chased after them, but they got away.
So it was one of them who shot Mr. Windybank, I suppose.
I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment.
Why not?
They've arrested someone else as the prime suspect, you see. Gina. Gina. I want to say Gina. I always want to.
Gina.
Ginny? But why?
Well, the thing is...
No! Ginny wouldn't do something like that.
I know. None of us think she did.
Then why have they arrested her?
I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do. I guess we'll do this one because it popped up next.
Might as well.
I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the 2 thugs that were on the scene? Why aren't they the 2 prime suspects? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they?
Oh, hold on. He's
No,
not.
I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris.
This is all so horrible.
The thing is, Mr. Windybank was found on the floor in the storage room where he keeps all the deposited articles. And the storage room door was locked from the inside. Another locked room murder.
You gotta love it.
I see.
But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well.
Oh no!
And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards...
Don't tell me. There was no one else in the room?
Yes, exactly. How did you know?
It's the only explanation.
Yes, the only explanation, indeed.
What do you mean by that, Bruno? Well?
What can I say? I'm damned if I agree, agreed if I don't, or damned if I don't.
Greed if I don't.
Oh my god.
So where's Hurley then? If he's still there investigating the scene?
According to you, he got shot
to have
down.
some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals.
I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to the hospital this morning.
What?
Well, when he entered the Windy Banks, the gun was fired and he took a bullet.
Hurley was shot? No!
It's alright. His life isn't in danger.
Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital?
He's at St. Sears.
Ruth Booth was the bot that left that message.
Wait, what was the name of the bot?
Ruth Booth. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I saw the name.
He's at St.
Sinners.
Sinners? They're tending to
I
him
said
there.
it was Sinners.
Sinners.
Because it sounds funny.
I must see him at once.
I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't.
Why not? That's not fair. I'm the family member. I should be allowed.
No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. Preparing to operate, you see? Oh.
To operate? Poor Hurley.
I didn't think he would get shot.
Yeah, you
By
didn't
the
think
way?
so?
No. It was the 2 thugs who were in Mr. Windybank's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After that, I ran out into the street, but, well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away.
That's a very good thing.
Sorry?
Well, if we'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Bruno. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that.
Oh, Iris.
And Susato's
Where's
situation.
Susie, Bruno?
She's still at the police station.
Why?
I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while.
Why aren't you there then?
Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they aren't questioning me for long. And Miss Susato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later.
I see.
Besides, one of us had to come back to be with you, Iris. Aww. Glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early.
You should have let me know. I would have come to the station.
I'm afraid I need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I could do at the moment. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on.
I want to go too. Take me with you, Bruno. I can't stand just sitting here waiting.
I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. But I don't want to leave her all alone here either. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me. She's smart, though. She can help us, for real.
Oh yes, I'd love to.
Gina's at prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital, but no, I mean, you literally said he was gonna get operated on.
He's gonna get opened
there
up.
she goes!
Yeah.
And don't forget, we have
Goggles
to visit
on.
the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation.
I can see you're ready for action. Imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later.
I'm gonna walk into the operating room.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Prison. Oh,
What
well,
is-
everybody else is gone. It's just me and Iris. Aw.
Yeah, pretty much. Hanging out with Iris.
I guess they
Where's
went...
the hospital?
I think it's down. Wait. Oh, it's right here.
Oh, Jesus.
Do we want to go to the hospital first, or the scene of the crime? Like...
I don't know. He was just saying, like, oh, she looks like she really wants to go there, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Let's try it. Well, we were allowed in. Wow, this hospital looking... Well, it's looking.
Hurry!
It's looking pretty...
Well,
He's not here.
no, that's strange. Nurse definitely said he was in bed by the window, didn't she? Oh boy.
I know what's probably happened. Heathy is being a big baby, and the bowling wasn't as bad after all. He's been sent home.
I'm not so sure about that. Baby or not. There's no question what... It was fairly serious injury Mr. Sholmes suffered.
Oh,
Sorry. Hello, what are we here? What is with these? Can you stop showing up?
This water's off
Uh-oh.
limits, no visiting. So what are you doing here, eh?
well, I have you know, we're Heathy's next of kin.
We?
Weird.
Oh, well, think I got pot in that, then nothing, sir. A little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman. A great mystery solvers, a mysterious family, eh?
Yeah, Ryunosuke, his
That
wife, and...
how you see us? Sure.
Ryunosuke is the wife. Jones is
Well-
the husband, and Iris is the daughter. That's exactly what's going on, buddy.
Where is he, Constable? Where's Heathy?
I believe he's currently in the operating theatre, man. undergo an extensive operation.
Extensive?
His voice is so stupid.
Yeah.
It has been so hours since he went in.
Oh dear. Is he going to be alright?
Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see.
Oh, don't say that.
The anesthetic, that is. Oh god.
Oh.
Coffee?
Yeah,
I
coffee?
heard a report that the gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. Anyway, I think we've heard soon that he won't be back here for some hours yet.
I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later.
Why did you have coffee last night?
Oh, poor Hurley.
That was me,
Who
actually.
drinks coffee at night? Yeah.
Me? Me?
You?
Literally me.
Literally, I was drinking coffee?
Literally me drinking the coffee. Oh, back in prison.
16th April, local prison, cell 13.
Hello, Gina.
Whoa,
Uh,
girl,
wait,
I know
wait.
they didn't let you have that in prison.
Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Heather and I made.
I wish she wouldn't point it at me all the time, though.
What are you doing here for?
Jenny.
I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So we're here thinking that we might be able to help you.
Well, you can't.
Sorry?
Yeah, get lost.
Don't be like that, Jenny. I know you didn't do it. You've never shoot someone. I just knew you wouldn't.
You think you know me? Pull the other one.
Oh,
You ain't got the first idea the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. And if I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I could lay on me hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am.
but, Jenny,
I'll be in court tomorrow, they said. Some cove came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me and the like. Said it was my right or something.
Cove?
Cove. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer, I don't need no one.
She couldn't be staring at me any more obvious if she tried.
why are you being like this, Skinny?
Ginny, keep doing it. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away?
He wanted me to sign some papers, representation papers or something like that. It's all gonna be rigged anyway, the whole trial. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do.
Why do you think that?
'Cause that's how it's always been for me, growing up in the back sons my whole life. If you do what the grown-ups tell you, you'll get your mates dragged off by the coppers or worse. I had it happen to you before and all. Been sold out and nearly snaffled on the back of it. You can't trust no one, that's the point. As soon as you do, you're gone to grass. Dead.
Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could...
Forget it.
Jenny! Don't you trust Rue now?
Nah, I don't. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone.
Well, will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbrokers.
There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. But the old bloke walked in on me and you know the rest.
But why, Gina?
Or Ginny?
Why would you do that?
Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know, it's a lot of work and half the time you don't even get nothing.
So, is that really why you broke into the place?
What?
Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else?
Oh, give it a rest. What'd be the point anyway, huh? Nothing I could say would make a blind bit of difference.
Please tell us, Ginny. We'll believe you, whatever it is.
Believe me? Don't be daft, you can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to lies, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have.
What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies?
Plot thickening. What do you mean before, Gina? When you said that you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what those unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help.
Sorry. We're out of time. They're gonna wanna question me now.
Ginny, please.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to give you this, something to remember me by.
Oh, it's
Who's that?
True. Kitty! Photographic print of a really adorable cat.
I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point in me having it.
I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in a pocket of that overcoat.
Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye. See ya!
Oh, Ginny. She's a kitty.
A little kitty.
Wow.
So what? Are you just you don't want to talk to me no more?
Would you like to take a look at... that's strange. Where's my armband gone?
What's the problem? Something wrong? Don't suppose you're looking for this?
Yes, but... how? And when? And how again?
I got talent for it, haven't I? Diving.
It's bordering on black magic. And it makes what I was about to say about my armband seem a little dull.
So, what do you want to tell me about it then? Nothing. Nothing I gotta go by. Alright, what's going on here? Where did you even go? I didn't see. Oh, here we go.
Literally, close. Oh,
Whoa! He's walking!
he was walking.
This is where it happened then, last night?
That's right. The two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place looking for valuables.
But, apart from the policemen in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of disturbance.
No, you're right about that actually.
In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking.
I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals, all dressed in black. Uh-oh.
Oh, I heard that. Oh.
Well,
I didn't know that was him.
Oh, Inspector.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Good morning.
I suppose I'll thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed at least. Shame you let the two rogues get away, mind.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, what do you want me to do, okay? You weren't there. I was scared. My friend got shot, okay?
Please. Yes, I'm sorry about that.
Whoa.
Oh no.
I thought you'd assign extra men to the beat around here, Gregsy. Now look what's happened. Harley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty.
Oh.
How dare you? Look what happened.
Your ladyship! No one told me you were coming.
Well,
I expect you to be fully responsible for what happened to Hurley, and see, he has the very best medical care.
Of course, your ladyship. The best doctors in the capital are tending to him as we speak.
And I don't think it's Runo's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job.
I'm a lawyer. Oh, the hat comes off.
Absolutely, your ladyship. Yeah, hats off. As you say, ma'am, as you say. Jetting back is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that.
Wouldn't you believe it? Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change.
Oh, well, I mean, manners. Aren't you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some
God.
juice? Some nice, refreshing fruit juice?
Oh my god, sip.
Dip.
Oh yeah, are you thirsty, Gregsy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me. If you'd like some.
Aw, her thermos.
It's cute.
Pinky out. Gulp, gulp. That's me drinking my copium.
Oh, living Cosima. Oh, lovely. How very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
I don't even recognize him like this.
Anyway. Oh, okay.
Well.
Ba-da, da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
So, how's the investigation going, Inspector?
Nothing to it. Really simple case, this. There's some very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge that diver we arrested tonight, in fact. That's nice.
Gina, you're going to charge her?
That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at Bailey's tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah, Jesus.
Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me.
Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige, I'm afraid. Oh.
Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you?
What the?
And you're going to put them in the stand as witnesses, are you?
How could you? How? How could you possibly know that?
had a feeling. That's all.
Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris.
You're not already
So
are.
you've already arrested the two men who shot Mr. Holmes, have you? Sholmes?
Holmes. That's a wrong name.
Holmes. I cannot
No.
copyright. I'll get in trouble.
You're immediately gonna get in trouble. Author something, whatever his name is gonna come after you. Well, yes, they were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat.
So that's so. And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison?
She should be.
I mean,
Well, considering she hasn't looked at the key from the jailer, of course.
yeah. I'm gonna crunch these fish and chips over here for him.
Oh.
Can you tell us something about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition?
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Confidential.
Okay.
Confidential.
Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Sinas. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know.
I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No, it isn't at all.
Oh,
The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff.
Oh no.
He's lost a fair bit of blood. And with that slim waist, what are you gonna do?
oh no.
He didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so. But a hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Shones pipe down. Dang.
Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know.
Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. They gotta stop that bleeding. Damn, he was just bleeding on, huh?
He will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better.
What if he said all this and, like it wasn't?
Right? Like, they've just like, oh, he actually, like, hey, hold on, let me take you on the side for just a second. Shones just died. I don't know how to tell her this. Oh my gosh.
You have to do it.
Oh,
It's like, what?
of course. Me? Oh no. Your ladyship, he'll be right as rain before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
How do I know? Well, because, of course... Ah, yes, because Mr. Shones is such a great detective, that's why.
You better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again.
Oh dear, please don't lie, Hurley.
Die. I'll report your ladyship the moment I hear he's at operating theatre.
Why are you simping so hard, buddy? I couldn't help noticing, Inspector.
About your simping, it's kind of creeping me out. Well, out with it, sunshine.
She was calling me Sunshine. Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris.
Watch the sauce, Sonny. I'm a copper. We don't go in for favoritism.
But he's right, you do treat me differently.
Just because of those Adventures of Sherlock Holmes stories, that's why.
Oh.
I crop up in them, didn't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson. Tobias.
Well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's.
What did you write about the inspector, Iris?
I said he was
I
cute
don't
and
remember,
handsome.
really.
It was one of Sean's lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders, is how he put it.
Oh, this is why you literally... Let's see.
Oh, did I write that?
Same. You know what that line did for me, eh? The very next month my pay doubled, I tell you.
Oh, oof.
I like that. A lot of money because someone said you were cool.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, all because everyone at the yard reads it. They read all of the Herlock Sholmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me.
Oh my god.
Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time that you became such a toady to me.
And you blame me. All it takes is some bad words from you and Sholmes might change his tune about me. Gregson, no, a great detective will say he's getting quite overrated these days. Think about what would happen if my salary if that came out on print, eh? The whole thing gives you the willies. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I lost worrying about it. Bro.
But that would never happen, Brexy.
Every month when the new Rods magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages.
Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves.
Yep, sip it. Sip, sip, sip.
Lovely. Thank you very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
Teetotal.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, yeah, the stuff that I was supposed to talk to you about actually, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, what is it?
I got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it till now.
Okay. An important message. I wonder what it could be. What is it?
Wait, missing.
Are you going to tell me about the important message then, Inspector?
Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant.
Dear Susie, is she alright?
I don't know, but look at my armband.
She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe? Oh,
No, not anymore. She's had to head off.
head off. Where?
The Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her.
Ah, yes, of course, I'd forgotten about that.
I literally forgot about that. One of the whipstocks took her there in a yard carriage after we finished questioning her.
So,
Whipstock. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go meet her there. Maybe she should have brought her money with her. She's got nerve using Scotland Yard as a blooming messaging service.
I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector.
Why did Susie have to go see the Lord Chief Justice?
She didn't tell me. But I better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her right away. Oh, jeezums, everything's happening at
bye.
once.
All this, like, moving around.
Ha! We gotta go get her. What's happening? Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness. Somehow.
Do you think this place is oppressive? I think it's normal.
How so?
I mean, look at the suit of armor's over there. You can't take that seriously, can you?
Evidently, you never played Dark Souls.
Yeah. Maybe it thinks the same about you. Sassy.
Dang. What did Lord Strongheart sound like again? I don't know.
So everything is clear in regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust?
Watch this not be Strongheart at all. And I'm just
Yes,
wrong.
thank you very much.
This is not them.
It is them. There
Literally
they are,
not them.
Susato-san and Lord Strongheart. That man is so tall, by the way.
He is
Like,
huge.
he's like 6 something, I believe. I think
Probably
he's taller
6'4",
than
I
Van
bet.
Zeeks, I believe.
Oh, he is, and he's like 6'5" at least. His Van Zeeks is 6'4".
Oh my god, he's so tall.
Van Zeeks is a whole man.
I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious.
Very good. There's nothing further to
And watch
discuss. You
her
may
not-
return to your lodgings.
She's not gonna tell me anything about this.
You don't think so?
I don't know. Not at the moment, she won't. She's gonna egg me on.
Freaking
She's gonna throw eggs at you.
She's gonna edge me over here.
Whoa! Hold on a second. What the heck?
What?
Did
What?
I read that?
You did not read that.
I didn't read that?
You
I was too
didn't.
taken aback by what you said.
No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland.
Wait, return to the homeland. Wait.
Took you a second.
What? What did he just say? Your return to your homeland, Susato-san.
Hey, why are we...
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo.
What was all that about?
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, thank you for coming to collect your colleague.
What's this all about? Why were you talking about Miss Susato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow?
Tomorrow? But what about Jenny's trial? You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear.
Oh my god, oh my god. Miss Susato, what's all this about?
Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue.
That's not what I asked. What happened? Why are you leaving?
It's my father. He's
Fallen. Ah! Why are we doing?
Professor Mikotova!
Mikotova!
Oh
Professor Mikotova?
My kind, sweet old man?
If I may.
You're not reading it right. Yes, shall we? You must
Not stop! I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Kotoba.
We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news.
10 days ago, Father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown.
I mean, if you're singing around Hosonaga, you already know.
He grows iller day by day.
I don't believe it. We're losing too much. Oh no.
Right. As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days.
Oh, yes,
I know it all too well, Strongheart.
I thought it would be prudent to hasten Miss Susato's departure as much as possible.
Yes, absolutely.
No, who looks like a werewolf definitely is Strongheart. I don't know, something about him
I'll
says
leave
werewolf.
London first thing tomorrow morning. I can't believe this is happening. Ooh. So Gina has been charged. She has to appear in court? Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago, and the day of the trial has already been set for tomorrow.
No, not even 24 hours later?
Gina? Oh, the Lestrade girl in the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker? Yes. In an all too conspicuous case, the pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic.
Why are you so biased about this, dude? You can't be.
No, the yard is overstretched as it is without wasting time on these open and shut cases.
It's not wasting time. Jenny would never do something like that.
Mr. Naruhodo, who is this child?
Yes, Lord Strongheart?
In the deference of your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence.
Oh.
He straight up was like, who is this girl? Like, why is she talking back to me?
Oh,
But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office.
Oh my god,
Leave.
I'm so angry.
Now. I don't respect children and I don't
Lord
respect women.
Strongheart.
Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice.
She's not a criminal, but okay.
The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. They have far more serious matters with which to contend.
Serious matters. Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? What else is going on?
It's the
Yes,
cake they're
Inspector
baking that
Gregson
Cosm
made
is in.
a similar remark yesterday.
It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that.
Okay, sorry for interrupting you.
3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me.
There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart.
Which is?
It's Miss Lestrade's trial. I wonder if I might permit me to defend her.
A timely suggestion.
Sorry?
The girl currently has no representation.
Yeah?
But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides those too poor to afford representation with a public defender.
Which would be me.
The accused need only sign the
Oh,
relevant
boy.
paperwork, and the defense barrister will be assigned to the case.
Well, she refused to sign. Maybe I can get
She
her to
doesn't
sign.
know how to write.
Oh!
Sadness.
Or read.
Well. Yeah.
However, the young girl in question has refused that right.
Why would she do that?
A question you would do well to direct at Mr. Strahd. You'll find her at the local prison.
I was there, yes.
Yeah, we were literally just there. Strongheart, thanks.
Thanks, I guess. Yes, thank you.
Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you.
Bye bye. Goodbye.
What a day, that's what I'm saying. Gina charged with murder, Susato is about to leave.
You gotta love how they
Come,
throw
Mr.
everything
Naruhodo.
at you.
Iris, you must make haste. But Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can.
Thank you, Miss Susato. It's a very pensive look.
I think we ought to visit, Gina again, first. In any case, I would like to wish her well before I leave. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off.
No kidding.
I'll just have to do what I can as a lawyer. That sucks, man.
Mm-hmm. Love to throw all that at you.
All alone he will be.
Why are you standing?
I stood up. So I was getting up to do this with the door, but I was finishing reading. That's why I stood up.
You're walking in the prison, you're getting invested.
Hello again, Gina.
Oh my goodness, we don't have time for this. What are you doing here for now?
I have the muscle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously.
I think we need to improve the way you load ammunition to that thing, don't I?
Look! You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you.
Susato's sideways glance, though.
Just staring at her. She is crazy.
Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say.
What?
I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell.
Huh? Farewell?
Tomorrow, I must begin my journey back home to Japan. I fear we may never meet again.
Oh, right.
I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Susie.
Well, that ain't my business.
Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They'll put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them.
Yeah, that's right, I can't. So what of it?
It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they are so clearly unhappy. Because of you.
Oh? Well, it's my fault?
Yes, so I have my final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here and now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you.
Damn, Susato with the ultimatum! Huh?
Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be.
Look at her smile.
What are you talking about? What you expect me to do, huh?
You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. What about what you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgettable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. This is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant.
No, I can't.
Whatever the lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? What, this music?
What happened, Gina? Oh, yeah.
Oh, there he is!
Mr.
The one in which
McGildy.
Magnus McGilded was acquitted?
Quit it for all of 2 minutes before he freaking burnt to a crisp.
Oh,
The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about?
Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe.
Will you tell us about it now?
Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. The coppers got hold of me and shoved me into the witness stand.
And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about about a whole bunch of stuff.
I knew it.
what sort of thing did you lie about?
I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. It was pitch black in that little cubbyhole. I couldn't see a thing. And then
That was the loudest thud, too.
that's why she screamed. It like scared her. I heard that loud thud, like someone falling on the floor.
And
That's
when
Mr. McGildy. Oh,
that's
I
when
can't
Mr.
see the
McGilded
name.
discovered you?
Yeah, I can't see the name. That yellow is really bright on the black screen. Oh,
Oh,
that's
he's
what they
still
saw.
alive. That's her.
He pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man.
Oh, wait, he's not stabbed. Wait, he's not stabbed.
That's weird.
Hmm.
I went much like the sea boy. When I looked at my hands, I had the crow's blood all over them. I was so scared I couldn't even speak.
You had his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Skinny that witness. That the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight.
Then Mr. McGilded started asking you questions, I suppose. Who are you and why are you hiding under the seat?
Yeah, he did. Only that's not all.
What do you mean?
I mean, he threatened me.
Uh-huh. Threatened you
Sounds
how?
about right. Let me greasy businessman gets away with it again.
That's what I was saying.
He made me swear about what I seen and what I heard. And about what he was gonna do after that cove was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it. Why did that? He said he'd let me scarper before the cops showed up.
Gina, you must tell us what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything.
Tell us, Gina.
Oh my
Whoop.
god. What you saw, what you heard after the event. Oh my god. You said McGilded made you swear not to tell anyone what you saw, but you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you?
Yes, with Mr. McGilded sitting above her head, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's true.
What? Oh, that one's different.
What's this one?
Basf Tech.
It was when I heard the...
Yeah, it's when I heard the thud of the cover in the floor. That little screen saver. Couldn't help it. Gilded heard that and dragged me out by my arm, and that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer where I'd been stabbed.
Oh.
The discs all bright and shiny.
Magilded's disc.
Hmm. A disc? Do you mean...
Yeah, that's it. The one what the D took off me at Winterbanks.
So the music box disc was there on the floor of the omnibus?
Not for long, McGill had spotted it straight away. He picked it up smartish and stuffed it in his inside pocket.
So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder?
That's the slur.
Oh!
That's the slur. I was like, somebody calls
Bogtrotter?
McGill a slur. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You said that to an Irish person today, they would beat the shit out of you.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm not reading that. I don't want to get canceled on Twitter.com.
I said it, but that was me just saying the word. That's it.
I mean, whatever. I want to mutter a word of it to no one. I thought it was in the trial itself that they called him that, and I was just like, I didn't see it there, so I was like, did I misremember? Did they remove it? Nope, there it is.
Well.
Because it was so dark under the seat in that car. I was straining my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin.
Presumably that was McGilda getting on board. No?
No, not only him.
Oh.
So I could definitely make out the footsteps of two people.
In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGill and the victim, Mr. Thrice Fried Mason.
Thrice Fried Mason.
In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGill claimed that he slept during the carriage ride.
This man was just lying. The whole time.
Yes, like, literally.
Yeah.
I would have been killed.
No!
And your own testimony, Gina, supported this.
You're waiting, huh? I wasn't gonna say it.
Let's take a drinky.
Yeah, that wasn't exactly true.
Of course.
Neither one was asleep.
They were discussing business.
I could hear him talking the whole time and no voices.
What? What were they talking about? She's like, I don't know.
Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and the wheels was too loud.
That still tells us something. Mr. McGilda and the victim knew each other.
Small world.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
McGilda was lying, as I suspected. I mean, the evidence got tampered with and everything. I mean,
It did. I knew it weren't gonna take long before someone raised the alarm that the bloke had been killed.
so I guess he never fell through the top at all.
No, he did not.
No. He just literally fell in front because he got stabbed.
Yes, we were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly.
Soon the cat came to a stop. McGilda told me to hide back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. The two Coastmen up top ran off to get the coppers.
Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First.
Right, and after they'd gone, McGilda asked the driver to do me a favor. Uh-oh, Beppo's in on it.
Favor. Oh my god, Beppo.
Beppo's in
Now
on
then,
it.
fellow, what I need you to do is to take the coat of mine and dispose it with a nearby pawnbroker. Oh! And for your troubles, let's say now, I give you 10 guineas.
Guineas.
Guinea pigs. A nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street?
Yep, you got it. It was Winterbanks. The coach, he snapped up the money and ran off to pop his coat as fast
Oh
as
my
he
god,
could.
Beppo, you are the worst.
Beppo, literally an accomplice.
He's a snake.
Yes, he got what he deserved when he got freaking told off for charging these people too much money.
So then there was no one left in the carriage. McGilded opened the box and under the seat.
Mr. McGilda, kind of a creep.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
And let me get out of there, but not without conditions.
I see. What conditions? What were McGilded's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean. Because he could have killed her.
Yep, he could have easily. Not telling a soul, not for anything, about what I saw and what I heard.
Or he could have just pinned it on her, to be honest.
And there was something else as well.
There's more?
No, it doesn't end, Ryunosuke. Yeah, this is the most important thing, he said.
You'll have to mimic him. I mean, she's gonna call him a slur, then.
I'm afraid sending the coachman a little with me with some small change in hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked for him? Did you see anything at all? You asked him to go poor he weasel, right? Aye.
Asked him to go put the weasel
He's taken me over court to deposit with a pawnbroker here. Here's about. And I want you last to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you understand?
What? You want me to have the ticket?
That's right, and I will come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months.
Well,
You're to hang up to it until then. Is that clear? Whatever you do, don't lose it.
Alright then.
And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop, Windy Banks. So it is, and you to extend the loan before the 2 months is up. If
well,
you
McGilded
forget,
sure
your
was
item
delayed.
will be forfeited, and any old fiend would have come along and buy it.
But I ain't got that kind of brass.
It's £5. That should be enough. We understand each other, lass. Don't try anything funny now. If you go against me.
Yeah, I get it.
Good. And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt.
The coppers?
Aye. They'll come asking you to take the stand in court to testify as a witness. So let's just get a wee chat about that, shall we? What is it that ye might say, and what is it ye won't?
well, well, well. The truth come out.
Huh.
After he'd gone over it all, I piped it. Got as far away from there as I could. He hid the pawnbroker's ticket in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark.
So McGilded planned it all. And coerced
Coerced.
Coerced
Coerced.
into giving false testimony.
Ow!
Wow.
I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied in that big old courtroom. I told some corkers. The thing is, he said he would make it so he couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with.
What a wicked man.
He knew everything would win on the back slums. He knew he had no no one to look after us, and we was all just looking out for each other, getting by together.
So you mean Mr. McGilded would have...
In an heartbeat, he would have had a lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So, I didn't have no choice.
That is a tough decision right there. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything.
But I'm in for it now, eh? Go on a minute, you must be livid.
Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor.
A favor? What?
Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial.
Huh? Whoa,
If you
whoa.
don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need the paperwork, or we can't investigate. The police won't let us.
Investigate what?
The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see.
You what?
Harley's been a big Harley's having a big operation right now, Ginny.
Is it bad? Is he gonna be alright? Sean's is gonna be alright, right?
She cared.
Yes, you do care.
That's why I want to investigate.
For Mr. Sholmes' sake, as much as anything.
Right. So what you're saying is if I sign that bit of paper, everyone's happy, is that it?
Something like that. Mr. Sato?
Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here.
I don't need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer or nothing. Okay, Gina.
Poor Ginny. She seems so lonely.
Our papers. Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Windy Banks now.
Yes, perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we've done there.
I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. Anyways, for now, it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating the Windy Banks. Although, something tells me he's not going to be happy about it.
Well, what are you gonna do? To be continued.
Ah. Well, I guess the next part is investigation in court.
Mm-hmm. And maybe investigation, you never know.
Investigating.
Now,
Somebody will pop in on the
part
crime
3.
scene.
Investigation part 4.
Jesus.
Just out and about this time.
Here we are again, back at it again at the scene of the crime. Now to thrust these representation papers into Gregson's face and see what he makes of them. Hello again, Inspector. Do you have a minute, please?
What is it now? You should go home and have some rest.
Here we are, Gregsy. Here are the representation papers.
Your ladyship! How? I don't believe it. How the devil did you get that stubborn little ragabash to sign that?
Calm down with the words.
I salute you. That's a good work, that is.
I can see you've been very busy here as well. How about some tea? It's a special blend designed as a relief for fatigue.
Oh, lovely. Now, let's see now. Yes, I hardly feel tired at all. I'm fit as a fiddle, your ladyship.
Would it be alright if we investigate the scene of the crime then?
Do as you please. You know what happened? Through that door behind the counter.
Yes, the storage room. That's where I discovered Mr. Windybank and Gina.
Alright, well, I'll be getting back to business then.
Will you be investigating in the storage room as well, Inspector?
If I'm perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Can't afford to spend too much time on it.
That's how you miss evidence, sillies.
Exactly. But there are so many articles to go through, it's taking forever. Even with the lads working around the clock. Which is a problem, because there's another case the yard needs to investigate urgently.
Something else happened.
There's something completely different going on
Must be
here.
what Lord meant by far more serious matters.
So what I'm saying is, you got under my feet, sunshine.
I want to know about the
Sunshine.
urgent matter. Of course we're going to dance around it.
Of course.
Come on, let us not waste any time.
Bum, 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 bum. I like the investigation music.
Yeah.
Alright, gonna stop it here. And before investigating this, because it's gonna take quite a bit, honestly.
You gotta look through everything.
Literally,
all the
there's
info.
There's so much shit.